Hello everyone, this is Ultimate Number and welcome back for more Sonic Adventure. In the last part, we did everyone's mini-games except for Boss Rush, and this part, we're gonna do just that. I'm gonna do every single one of these characters' boss rushes, and my goal is to basically beat the default record. Every single one of these boss rushes shouldn't take too long except for Sonic's, which is by default 12 minutes. If I have nothing to talk about, don't worry, I have a subject planned. Right now I'm going to be talking about the bosses, starting with Chaos Zero. Remember, Chaos... Also, no life counter here. I guess I have infinite lives. Chaos Zero, he's pretty much a joke, as we've seen in the first part. You can manipulate him in every way. If you stand in the center, he shouldn't be too much of a bother. His attacks include just punching, twirling, standing up high, and punching you from there, and that's pretty much it. That's the attacks I've seen, I think. He can punch multiple times without pausing. You should only attack when he's taking a break from that. Ooh, my rings carry over. Let's see how many rings I can get without losing them. The Acorn, you know its attacks. It does that, and then it drills in. Let's see if I can do the thing. Yeah! You can actually continue to home attack him. It can last forever until you stop. Like, seriously.
I'll play with you some other time.
It's kind of funny. Let's see how long I can keep going while keeping my rings. Next boss, Chaos 4. His attacks are quite limited as Chaos Zero's, but they're more threatening. First off, he always starts with a shockwave. He also tends to do it during the first 3 rounds. He does one attack, then jump, then pokes his head out, except for the 5th hit where he does 3 things and then pokes his head out. There's also this, the balls attack. I don't know what determines what he does what, except that if you're close to him, he like tries to punch you, which you shouldn't be close to him because it can trick you into thinking he's gonna poke his head out. So just never be next to him. There can be dire consequences if you do. He can also just, like, oftentimes if you're on a leaf, he can splash to get rid of some. Like, he's trying to take you under this swamp here so he can drown you and choke you, suffocate you. Just inflict you with toxic. There's a splash attack where it doesn't hurt you, it just gets rid of lily pads. So you have less safe ground. But you're safe as long as you keep jumping, so why does it matter? Also, another difference between him having 1 HP, if he does a shockwave attack, he does it twice. It's a bit harder to dodge because there's 2 of them. It gets really unexpected. It can catch a few people off guard. Also, see, he does more than 1 attack, then pokes out his head. He does 3 attacks, then pokes out his head. So there's a 3rd one, so I know he's gonna poke out his head next time, so I'm gonna wait right by him. Bam! You're finished. On to the next boss. Sorry. It's Chaos 6, right? Chaos 6. Yep. You can really easily cheese this boss. Suck that in. Yep.
No way.
I was gonna hang on the edge just to prove that you can hang on there and not get hit. Come on, Eggman, drop one of those things. Chaos, are you gonna suck me in? Nope, you're gonna swipe with your tail. Yeah, Chaos has a big arsenal of attacks. He can swipe his tail, he can go into the center and be like a pot and, like, being all... Nope. You can actually stand on the edge and not get hit, just believe me. It can happen. But yeah, his attacks include sucking you in, swiping with his tail, becoming a pot, in the center, sticking out a bunch of his body and then swiping you with the tail. He can also leapfrog and cause a shockwave.
No way! I can't believe.
Yeah, he just has a bunch of attacks. Hello?
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
That happened in practice one time as Knuckles. Also, before this fight begins, listen real closely. Listen. It didn't happen that time. It only happens during story, I guess. Okay, can we do this?
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
So funny. I'm not gonna do what I did in part 10, because that's just too much. I'm just gonna do it the fast way. Come on. His attacks here are obvious. It's never random, he just does it in a set pattern. You've seen him. His most dangerous attack is this, where you let him charge, but that's the only weak point he has. Otherwise, he does a bunch of get a load of this.
Get a load of this.
As long as you keep moving, you're fine. You should be fine, at least. You don't want to move too slow. You don't want to jump over them either, because you will get hit. Just don't jump over them. You can jump over them in Director's Cut, you just can't jump over them here. That attack's also dangerous too if you don't move.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
Take.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
Stop it, I don't want to get a load of this.
Get a load of this.
That should have hit me. And you know it. Okay, this attack I always get hit.
It's no use. Give up.
There we go. You just gotta gun it.
See if
You just gotta play chicken, basically. Like, that's how you play with him. You gotta play chicken.
Get a load of this.
No.
Get a load of this.
I said no.
Get a load of this.
For the last time. No.
It's no use. No way.
So funny. I could talk about the subject now, but I'll do it in Tales where we have the same bosses. How about that? Come on.
It's no use.
Jeez, Eggman, you have quite the reach. Stand here so I have a safe spot. I'll always have a safe spot here. He never does the one you're on. That would have been a smart thing to do if you just gets rid of the platform you're on. Okay, so if I stand here, I should be safe.
Watch out! He's up to something.
Is he now? Oh, actually, no, I'm not safe. I guess he always homes the one you're going to.
Hey, I'll play with you some
Like, if you're
other time.
moving, he aims for the one they're going to. Wow, sub 7. That is amazing. I'm sure speedrunner can get like a sub 3, like sub 630. But yeah, that didn't take very long at all. 12
So
minutes, my
that's
ass.
Here I come, Sonic!
So now let's do Tails here. He doesn't have as many bosses, so it should take, yeah, 5 minutes. Jeez. Okay, so because these are the same bosses, I might as well take my time to talk about my experiences with Sonic Adventure. I first got this game being curious about it, and it wasn't me who was the first to play it, it was actually my sister. She was also the one who wanted it, and I was actually curious myself how Sonic Adventure 1 was going to turn out. Saw how the game was. It looked pretty decent. Like, I'm a huge Sonic Adventure 2 fan, so I thought, this might actually be good.
He's not gonna get away.
So I played it, I 100%ed it, I had huge trouble with Big, I didn't like it. It's just... Give me my rings! I just had a blast playing Sonic Adventure. I couldn't really tell you. I don't really remember.
All systems full power.
Good. Delayed attack there. It is actually possible to cycle him, but you gotta repeatedly use your tails.
Yeah!
It's really dumb. My experiences with the missions, not all that great, especially the Sonic mission where you have to get the swag jump. It's really difficult. I still have trouble today. Yeah, my experiences with Sonic Adventure, couldn't really tell you. It was just, I had a blast. Except for the parts that everyone thinks sucks. As for the Game Gear included with it, I actually had fun. And yeah, there's this punch attack. The attack that tricks you into thinking he's gonna come up. Oh boy, this battle's boring. I hit you there, Chaos. I hit you there. I'm just gonna break dance. Break dance. Oh. I swear he's making that sound effect, like that big groaning sound effect. Chaos, you're not even getting rid of the lily pad. What's wrong with you? I'm standing on it. I'm just standing there. Also, what is wrong with this lily pad? So the difference between Sonic and Tails' Chaos Bar? Well, he only has 4 HP here. Still is exactly as easy as it was before. That should have hit him. That should have definitely hit him. Seriously? As long as I'm on this pad, I'm fine? Are you serious? Also, there's this double shockwave. Like, are you really serious? As long as I'm on this pad, I'm fine. Yes! Good job. Good job, Chaos 4. You couldn't even hit a Tails that does absolutely nothing. And yet he loses to Eggman. Proves how worthless you are. No, he didn't do the laugh here. He did do the laugh here. Eggwalker! His attacks include shooting rockets at you, stomping you, jumping towards you, walking towards you, and using flamethrower. He uses... oh, and bombs. He uses bombs when he jumps. He only uses the flamethrower when you're, like, middle distance away from him. Like, if you passed by him. It's really weird. Like, I could show off the flamethrower. Eh. Too long. Like, if you want to watch him do the flamethrower, watch someone else. Like, I'm sure they get him to do the flamethrower attack. Also, that happens sometimes, don't worry. Just collect your rings back and you'll be fine forever. Go. That lag. How far can you go? Jeez. Tails should have been dead right there. What's that say? Egg 2. Come on, Eggman, you won't know how to do it. Come on. Just, you're prolonging your death. That lag, jeez. Now Eggman dies forever because his Eggwalker explodes into infinity. Explodes forever. It never dies, but Eggman suffers from the explosion, not his machine.
Select the character.
Like, how's that even possible?
Okay, let's go.
If only it was that, so Eggman could never live again. Nope, it's just reverse. His machines explode forever. No, Eggman explodes forever but doesn't die. Instead, his machines get the... yeah. Oh boy, Chaos 2. I think I got him to do all of his attacks, and his attacks include being a bouncy ball. His other attacks include punching, being a bunch of small bubbles of water, expanding into a huge surface area of water, like slime, protecting himself. I think that's all of his attacks. Yeah, you see here, you can just cheese Chaos 2 just by doing that. Knuckles, so you have a strong soul indeed. Your soul's so strong that you float, not Angel Island, you. And because you float, you just take the Angel Island with you. Maybe that's how Angel Island floats. Knuckles himself floats, and he takes Angel Island with him. Knuckles is just that strong. Oh boy, Chaos 4. Exactly the same as Sonic. 5 HP. Like, why? And he's prolonging his death even more. In fact, didn't this exact pattern happen with Sonic's fight? Also, yeah, you see here, if you rotate fast enough, you can actually make Knuckles fly upside down. Similar to Sonic Adventure 2, where it's more well known. Also, Chaos, I think you're more deserving of the maximum heat Knuckles attack. Except if I jump, it gets cancelled, I guess. And he's doing his balls attack again. Jeez. I gotta give him some maximum heat. Maybe it'll do 2 damage to him, despite it not really supposed to do that. Yeah! I swear he's saying yeah. Because... really? I can't dig here? I can't dig? There we go. Dig in the swamp. Really? I can't dig here. I guess it counts as being in the air. That was timed perfectly. Chaos. See? That ball's attack? It's just no use. At all. Why was that part of the song? Just dun, 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 dun.
Is that all
Did you hear that? It reminds me of New Super Mario Bros. DS. In Bowser Jr.'s castle fortress, it goes dun, dun, and then like you don't believe me, right? The weird penny drop sound, or pebble dropping, whatever it is. See, Knuckles believe me, he's shouting yeah every single frame. Like, he knows what I'm talking about.
Is that all you got?
And Knuckles' feet get stuck in the engine again. Jeez, Chaos 4 took forever. All of Knuckles' bosses were Chaos. Why couldn't he have a Chaos 0? It would have been perfect. It's Chaos 0, 2, 4, 6. All even numbers.
Select a character.
If only someone else had all odd numbers. Chaos 1, 3, 5, and 7.
Select a character.
I would imagine Chaos 7 is not perfect Chaos, but like... what am I talking about? Chaos 7 is like the positive Chaos. And yep, only one boss for Amy. 0. He wants a hug. I never gave it to him, and now he's angry. No, 0. I want you to stay there. I want to ring it out on you. How does that hit me? Oh good. I died. To 0. Was that an L? Oh my gosh, 0 was Luigi the whole time. L is real. Like, L is indeed real. It was 0 the whole time. Oh, that's how he's hitting me. His fists are actually hitboxes. Like, they aren't just to create shockwaves, they actually punch me. Just bust you up even more. Jeez, that's creepy. Only 21 seconds, because there's only one boss. They expect you to beat him in within 2 minutes and 30 seconds. What? Were they really that unconfident in you? Okay, let's do Big the Cat, who also has one boss and one boss only. And unlike Amy, you have to defeat him in 15 seconds or less. Like, were they not balancing Big a single bit? I basically have to catch his first try.
Aim for the frog and cast your lure.
Come on. Nope. 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 Should I even count that as dying?
When chaos comes close to you, that's your chance to cast your line.
Don't do that. Oh, it doesn't even count as dying. It doesn't even count. Come on. Got ya. This time I actually saw Froggy. Ooh, just too close of 15 seconds. Why couldn't they give you more emblems? Why couldn't it be like 150 emblems?
Select the character.
Maybe because they couldn't do 150 emblems, it would be too much. Like, this would be perfect candidates for 6 whole emblems. Boss time. And notice how second place was under first place. That's because it's time remaining, meaning that I have to beat these bosses in 2 minutes or less. And that boss took 5 whole seconds, meaning I have 1 minute and 55 to beat the second boss. No, you do not have to beat every single E-Series. You have to fight Beta and only Beta, and you have to face them twice. Come on, do it. Yes! That's a 1 frame window. You get 1 frame. So now instead of having 4 HP, he has 3 HP now. Because Gamma just does one more thing right than Beta, and that's doing the 1 frame trick. Maybe that's why he's better. The 1 frame trick. Okay, one more hit, you're dead. Also, where'd your hover thing go? I suppose that would make sense. He doesn't need it anymore. Yeah, get hit. Don't care. I only have so many rings anyway. Hit you there. Nope. There we go. It only took 1 minute. Yeah, stand right next to you. Wow, I'm like shooting him as he's dying. Maybe that's how he gets destroyed even more.
Mission complete.
Good. I'm looking at his tail thingy. I wish that could have been 5 minutes. And that is all for the minigames. And in fact, that is all for the minigames and the action stages ever. Let's confirm. We already confirmed this. Yes, we got every single minigame emblems, and we even did the pointless ones. And remember, like I said, I'll unlock the Twinkle Circuit for the Adventure Field off screen. You can just assume I did. Next time in Sonic Adventure, we are finally going to be doing Super Sonic, which is the last story.
Select a character.
You know, the question mark character, because we already don't know who Super Sonic is at this point. The only story we haven't done, but it's an appropriate place to get the 125th emblem. It could have been the 130th emblem, but I don't want to hold off Super Sonic for what could be 2 years. Like, I want to do this and then take the time to prepare for Chao. And whether or not I can do it, I just want to do every single game I can. I just want to play what I can until I can get the Chao down. And then we'll finally get all 130 emblems. Alright? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. The finale-ish. The not quite finale.